All right, I guess I'm live. That was weird. It's like, okay, well, anyway, not that you guys could tell, but yeah, none of the people that are here yet. Let's see who's gonna be the first person though, to the stream while I crack open a Sprite. Not a cold. Well, I mean it's cold, but you know what? These are the early stream rambles that everyone gets to hear on the VOD when you listen to it later. So yeah, looks like Epic Toy Series is the first person here. Congratulations. And Cam, I saw a tier list vid and they put Atlanta Square Panis game in D tier. That's kind of where it belongs, Cam. I'm not gonna be honest. Hey JC, how are you? How's it going? We're gonna kind of let some more people come in before I kind of get started. So, yeah, got some updates, got some things to say. The YouTube stream interface updated again since I streamed 2 weeks ago. So I don't know why YouTube is suddenly updating this stream interface like all the time. But all of a sudden it's like a super frequent thing apparently, because it was the same stream layout for like years. Like since 2023 when I started streaming again consistently, it's been the same layout. And then all of a sudden just a couple months ago they're like, we're going to change everything, but we're going to do it slowly. I don't know. Anyway, none of you guys know what I'm talking about because you can't see what I see, but it's just, I don't know. I don't keep up with this stuff. I still don't like the whole like crown number 1, 2, 3 thing. I think that's dumb. Whatever. Yeah. Here we are in life. I mean, some of the updates are fine, I guess. I mean, I like that, like, I don't know. I like that I can see the stream preview in a bigger size, I guess. That's cool, but like, I don't know. I don't like that there's now 5 separate tabs I have to click between as opposed to just seeing it all at once. I don't know. It'd be really cool. And maybe there is the ability to do this. What is this? Create a highlight video. I don't want to do that. Share. No, see, it'd be nice if there was a way to like customize the user interface to your liking, but there's not. So I don't know what to do. But yeah, anyway, these are the problems. Like for example, before I used to be able to see the title of my stream, the viewability, whether it's private, public, the concurrent viewers, likes, all that stuff. Now I have to, and I could see the analytics, so I can see like the current number of viewers with like a line graph, basically, right? Just so I can kind of keep an eye of like, okay, you know, where how many people are actually watching right now? Because I like to know, because when there's less people, I know there's going to be less chats. So like I can take my time responding to your guys' comments. Whereas like when there's more people, it's like I kind of feel obligated, like, oh, I got to speed through a little bit. And if the concurrent viewer count ever hits over 40, which isn't very common, admittedly, but it does happen. I'm like, I just can't keep up. You know, usually like the safe, healthy number is somewhere between 15 and 30 viewers, which is where I average typically. So usually that's kind of the range I sit in. And so I just like to monitor that. But yeah, so casually updating, and isn't their management like they're on crack? Yeah, right. Well, you know, there's plenty of other things they could be fixing, but no, they're updating a user interface that doesn't need to be updated. So yeah, 3D Blast and 3D CD. The levels aren't as simple as 2D, which I hate personally. Oh, really? Interesting. I mean, I like 3D Blast. I'm in the camp of people that enjoys that game compared to, you know, others. Some people like to dunk on 3D Blast. Others are like, not my thing. I like 3D Blast. I thought it was fine. You know, I'll play through it again. It's fun. Not my favorite game, but it's fine. It's fun. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just kind of, while we wait for a couple more people to join, I don't really have much of a plan for what I'm going to work on today. If I'm even going to work on anything, I might switch over to SpongeBob, honestly. I'm not really sure. But I don't have all the time in the world. Like, I probably won't go for 2 hours today. That's another thing that annoys me, actually, is you used to be able to see on the video overlay the current time that you've been live, and now it's up in the top right corner right next to the end stream button. So, I don't know. But either way, hey, what's up, Goku? What's up, Media Nutso? How are you guys doing? But Titans is worse than Cosmic Shake. I disagree. So far, I'm enjoying Titans way more than I enjoyed Cosmic Shake. I mean, Cosmic Shake wasn't a bad game, and I'm going to be streaming Cosmic Shake in the coming weeks probably. But I like Titans way more so far. So, granted, haven't finished Titans, but I'm liking it way more. So, hey, what's up, you boy? Hope you've been well. I've been well. How are you? Hey, Michelle. I'm doing well. Hope you guys are doing okay too. Yeah, I'm just here to kind of, work on some YouTube stuff basically, but currently working on a new Pokemon Learning League video. That's interesting. Nice. I wonder if that's on my Pokemon list. Do I have Pokemon Learning League on here? I feel like I might not. I don't even know what Pokemon Learning League is, to be honest. It's not on my list. What is Pokemon Learning League? I would like to know, Media Nutso, because I actually don't know what that is. It's very interesting, though. Another thing I really want to work on stream at some point is I want to work on basically revising these teams. I don't know that I'm going to do that today. I might, but I'm not really feeling it. It's an educational website. Gotcha. Okay. That explains why I've never heard of it. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, basically, excuse me. One thing I would like to work on at some point is revising all of my teams here. So this is on my Pokemon list. So basically what I've done is I went ahead and I basically built teams. Now, granted, this is like 3 years ago. But I built teams for every single Pokemon game that I would play and record. Excluding like certain spin-offs. Like I don't have Mystery Dungeon stuff over here. And obviously Ranger, you don't build teams. But I'd like to revise the teams that I basically designed for myself over here. I'm pretty proud that I managed to pull it off. But again, I made these teams like 2.5 years ago. It was like the summer of 2023. So a lot of this is not outdated, but like I haven't updated or looked at it. And it's like, do I want to build a different team now? I don't know. But basically my restrictions, and I actually did a stream about this like, man, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, where I kind of did it for an hour and I was like, I'm not really feeling it yet. But basically what I did is I limited myself by these rules over here, which you guys can't see the full table for. But yeah, so basically I said I can't use the same Pokemon more than once unless they have the following exceptions. A regional variant, so an Alolan form or a Galarian form, you get the idea. Branched evolutions, so like, I use the evolutions, but the same is true for like a Slowpoke. If I wanted to use Slowbro and Slowking, I can do that. But I have to follow the full branch, basically. And then I also limited myself to Pokemon from the same generation / region. So basically what I mean is if I'm playing Johto, I have to use Johto Pokemon. If I'm playing Sinnoh, I'm using Sinnoh Pokemon. The only exceptions being if I'm playing a remake, like if I'm playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver, then I would allow myself to use Gen 4 evolutions of Gen 2 Pokemon like Yanmega, for example, or Mamoswine, right? Those would be legal. I said Coliseum and XD were exempt from the rule, but I actually think I ended up obliging anyways, because I don't think like Crobat is reused somewhere else, so I'm pretty sure I still complied with that. And then Mega Evolutions I made a special rule for. So basically in Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon Y is going to be my Kalos team, and then Pokemon X is going to be the 6 and only 6 Mega Evolution Pokemon you can get before the end of the game. Fun fact, not counting Lucario, because Lucario is a gift Pokemon, but basically, of these 6 Pokemon right here, the Kanto starter you can get for all 3 of them. And then the other 5 are the only 5 Mega Evolution Pokemon you can get before the end of the game that isn't the Kanto starter or Lucario. Fun fact. And then I'm going to do a similar idea with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where all 6 of my Pokemon on both teams can Mega Evolve. And they're not repeated from Emerald either. Or Sapphire, I think. I'm pretty sure I managed for all 4... I'm playing through Gen 3-4 times. I really like Gen 3 though. Pretty sure, whoops, not those Pokemon. Pretty sure I didn't repeat a single Pokemon in all of that. But yeah, that's basically it. So, and let's see, I can hack in trade evolutions because it's no fun without them. True that, true story. No legendaries or mythicals outside of Colosseum, which has limited options, hence why I'm using Anti-Suicune Raikou, because why not, or Raikou, depending on how you pronounce it. Seriously, Colosseum would have been next to impossible given its limited pool. True that. So yeah, anyway, that was my little ramble. What did you guys say? The Pokemon Learning League was a web-based educational series that used to be main characters from the Pokemon series to teach students in the areas of science, the same in the American Children's through 6. Interesting. Hey, what's up, Keaton? How was your break, and what did you do during your break? Break's good. I actually wanted to stream last weekend, but just didn't get around to it. So, unfortunately, sorry, responding to a DM. But yeah, I wanted to stream last weekend, but there just wasn't any time for it, unfortunately. But I will be streaming, hopefully, weekly, at this point. Sorry, responding to a DM I got. But yeah, so I'm basically just chilling. So, yeah. But I've been busy with work, real life work, and then, I mean, I've been working on YouTube stuff, so I do have some updates, which is exciting. So I'm multitasking right now, and Laura Freeman asking the question I'm basically here to answer, which is when will I release part 2 of reviewing every Sonic games? That's part of my answer, or part of what I want to update. So if you caught the previous stream I did 2 weekends ago, I kind of went through where I'm at with everything and kind of like what I'm looking to do for a release schedule. So basically, here's the idea. I want to release a video per quarter. So that's quarter 1, 2, 3, 4 of 2026. And I'm doing everything I can to make that happen. So, and honestly, I'm actually aiming to do more than that, but that's my minimum. So quarter 1, this coming March, I'm releasing my quarter 1 videos, which are going to be a combo of the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour trilogy review and every Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents video game. On that subject, I only have 3 more games to go. I unfortunately in the last 2 weeks have had no time to play them, but I'm actually going to try and finish one of them tomorrow. I have to play Shadow Showdown for the GameCube, and then Attack of the Twonkies, both the GBA version and the GameCube version. Play all 3 of those games, write my script for those 3 games, and I'm done with the script. Then I can record it, edit the video, and get that stuff rolling by March. Next, after that, I think my community post actually says something different, but I've changed my schedule around. So after that comes Powerpuff Girls Season 3. With that show, I am already done with 8 of the 24 Season 3 episodes I'll be reviewing. So I still have 16 more I need to write, but I am on a roll with it, honestly. The fact that I'm already 33% done, I'm really happy with that. My goal is to have that video out around the time of my 10-year channel anniversary, May 6th, give or take. So I'm going to aim to get Powerpuff Season 3 out then. Then, quarter 3 of 2026, that is Sonic Part 2. So I hate the fact that it will have been 2 years. That's way too long, and I won't allow myself to do that again for Sonic. It needs to be more frequent than that. That's unacceptable, honestly, and I'm ashamed of myself that I've gone so long. And I mean, the same was true with Powerpuff Season 1. 2024 just ruined my whole thing, my whole plans for everything, because originally I was going to have Part 2 out last year in 2025, because I got Part 1 out in 24. Well, 24 was a disaster of a year. So, Sonic Part 2 will be out in quarter 3, July, August, September. That is what I'm aiming for. I will do everything I can to make sure that happens. And then quarter 4, we're looking at probably Powerpuff Season 4. Which, thankfully, with Powerpuff Season 4, that video is going to be much shorter because I only have to do like 12 or 13 episodes. I don't have to do 24, 25, 26. And then hopefully in 2027, I can get at least season 5 done. I probably would say in 2027, I'm getting the Powerpuff movie and season 5 finished. And then in 2028, I do season 6 and everything else, and I'm done in 2028 with Powerpuff is probably the likelihood of the reality. And it's weird to sit here and say like, oh, wow, Shadow, you're not going to be done with this stuff for more than 2 years. And I'm like, well, honestly, yeah. Because my release schedule is just so infrequent because I don't do YouTube for a living because I make more than 10 times as much. Honestly, given the fact that my SpongeBob video basically died in the algorithm and I don't make money on that video pretty much at all anymore, I make like 20 times the amount of money on YouTube that I make like 20 times that amount with my actual job because that's how little money that YouTube actually pays when you're not a multi-million subscribed channel or even several 100,000 subscribed channel, which I'm not trying to attain that either. But yeah, that's the long-winded answer, Laura. I hope that satisfies. Sonic 06 and Unleashed on PS3, they're both terrible. Generations is like the only good Sonic game after Adventure 2. I don't agree with that. I mean, I agree that Sonic 06 is trash, but Unleashed is fine. Unleashed is a perfectly fine game, and Colors is decent too. Generations is good. I like Frontiers. Forces is actually the worst game ever made. Yeah. So, and honestly, Rush and Rush Adventure, also great games. Really enjoy them. For the DS. I haven't played the Rivals games on PSP though. So I don't know. I'm really excited to get to those games because I've never played them before. Yeah. Also, Shadow Generations is awesome. And Superstars wasn't terrible. Superstars was just there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to get to all that stuff for the Sonic side. But yeah. For your break, you played Sonic games, read books, collect Has-Been Hotel Trading Card Steps, Switch 2, and watch new episodes. Ooh, which Switch 2 games do you have? Do you have any Switch 2 games yet, Keaton? Advance 2 is awesome, but Advance 2... Well, I guess technically Advance 2 did come out after Adventure 2 by a year. So, or 2 years. 2 years, if we're counting the Dreamcast release. So actually, that's fair. Advance 2 is my favorite in the trilogy, which is the most... that's like the least popular opinion. But I stand by Adventure 2 or Advance 2. I think Advance 2 is the best one. Minus the Chaos Emeralds. But that's the thing everyone hinges on is like, well, the Chaos Emeralds in Advance 2 suck. And I'm like, okay, yes, they do. We live in a day and age where you can download the modded version where it just, you don't have to do that. Or the ROM hack version where it's the same game except the Chaos Emeralds are fixed. So just do that. Problem solved. Like, yeah, I don't know. But I think the level design's awesome. I love the control. I love the sprite work. I love the boss fights. I like the runner boss fights. I think running boss fights are super fun and honestly fit Sonic's kind of, formula. I think the stationary boss fights in Sonic are weaker because there's a lot of standing around doing nothing. With the running boss fights, you're like, at least you're doing something. I mean, and it's like, for something that's so momentum and speed based, it's like you need to know how to manage your speed in those boss fights. Which, like, when you fight a boss fight in Advance 3 or Advance 1, where you stop and you're just in a room, like, all of your speed, your momentum, your inertia, all those physics, all that, like, skill that you're building up by playing the game, it's irrelevant to those boss fights. That's why I like Advance 2 so much. But yeah, and Unleash is goated, yeah. Powerpuff Season 6 is too hated on, just like SpongeBob. Anything before 10 is good. Cam, that's a very bold opinion of you to state. I don't... Well, I'll get to Season 6 eventually. Sonic Force is a great game in your opinion. That's fair, Keaton, if you feel that way. I mean, I'm not here to make anyone feel incorrect for an opinion on a game. That's what everything is. They're all opinions. But I think that Forces is the worst Sonic game. Flat out, period. And honestly, when I get to what is, I guess that would be what, part 5? Yeah. So when I get to part 5, oh, I need OBS up so I can see. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys can see the whole list. So when I get to this, where's Sonic Forces in here? Hang on. Sonic Forces right here. Boom. That that is going to be a time. I guarantee Sonic Forces is the longest section of any game in my entire Sonic series. And Sonic Adventure 1, if you remember, was like almost an hour. I'm literally going to put a warning in this video that basically says, fair warning, if you like this game, you might just want to skip it because I only have like 2 nice things to say about it. So, yeah. I'm excited to eventually talk about it. Fun fact, by the way, for those of you that have been longtime viewers of this channel or whatever, I had planned a Sonic Forces since 2018, a Sonic Forces video. I tried making a Sonic Forces video in 2018, 2019, and 2021. All 3 of those years, I sat down and started working on a Why I Hate Sonic Forces video, and I just never did it. I never committed. And I'm ready to commit. Because trust me, there's so many. You might remember how passionate I'd get about how terrible the reboot was in older videos. That's what you're gonna get when I do Sonic Forces. Like it's in the same vein. I'll just hype it up a little bit, to be honest. But that's just me. If you like Forces, great. No, I'm not offended. I'm not upset. I'm glad you find enjoyment in something that I do not. Honestly, that's the truth of it. I'm glad you find enjoyment. So I wish I could. But yeah, you have Mario Kart World and Kirby Air Riders and managed to get more games for the Switch 2 as soon as possible. That's awesome. Kirby Air Riders, I've been playing nonstop for the last month. Almost month. I'm almost done with Road Trip for my first run, actually. I've been playing a lot of City Trial. A lot of City Trial. Love City Trial. So fun. So addicting. And yeah, honestly, Kirby Air Riders is everything I could have asked for. It's like, hey, here's everything from the GameCube version and new stuff. I'm like, dude, this is amazing. Like, we could have just gotten the new stuff, but Sakurai's like, we're gonna put every old racetrack back in. We're putting every air ride machine from the first game. You know, the only things that are disappointing about Kirby Air Riders is the fact that, well, A, they didn't bring back the original City Trial map, and B, they just don't have multiple maps in general. I really wish that City Trial had more than one map. That was my biggest thing about the GameCube version. That's like the number one thing. Like, can we have some more maps? Can we have more than one map, please? That's all. But Sakurai's already confirmed they're basically not doing any DLC or anything. So I'm not getting my hopes up. But seriously, that's like that's the only gripe with the game is they didn't make more maps. Come on. But yeah, anyway. Advance 2 is skill-based. Exactly, and it's great, and I love the trick system. I love the momentum. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's the first game to have what would become the boost. Like, it's the first game where the boost basically originated. It's just that in that game, the boost isn't a button that you can press to trigger it. You have to hit a certain speed for a certain amount of time, and then the boost happens automatically. And, you're not... You don't damage things when you're at boost, but it's like the first game to implement something that would become the boost, and that's just awesome. That's based. Anyway, yes, Epic Toy Series, exactly. Do you think Powerpuff had a good enough run, or do you think 6 says 7 seasons was enough? I think Powerpuff did have a good enough run, honestly. I don't know how I'd feel if Powerpuff was still going to this day. I think 6 seasons was plenty. I don't know that a 7th was necessary because of the quality of season 5 and 6, personally. But that's just me. So, yeah, that's where I stand. Did I ever watch Saturday Night Live? I've seen like individual skits, but I've never watched it like loyally. Maybe you would, Kim, honestly. You might. You have an act for game. For some reason, you like a lot of games I don't like. So, I mean, you might. I have not heard about that, Nick. I actually haven't been on that website in like 2 years. Hey, Anthony, how are you? When I said about putting a warning in the Sonic Forces video, I'll make a note of that. Yes, I absolutely will, because I really don't want to upset people that actually like that game. And it's like, with the reboot, like, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad if someone was upset that I didn't like that show. At least with Sonic Forces, it's like, there's a couple variables. Like, there's first the fact that there's kind of this mindset where people online are like, oh, we've heard all the Forces hate. And it's like, yeah, but like, I don't think anyone has sufficiently done it in the way that I'm going to do it. But the people that are like, oh, you're hating on Forces. Like, well, guess what? I gave you a disclaimer. You can skip it. I don't want to hear it, basically, because I see that a lot, and then also, there's people that like the game. I find it hard to believe that there's people that genuinely think Powerpuff 2016 is good. I can see why some people like Sonic Forces, though. So that's the other thing, I never want to offend somebody, if that makes sense. Sonic Rush was peak boost, absolutely. Sonic Rush was great. Although I think Generations has the boost formula down pretty well, too. Let's see. Kirby Air Ride is good as a single-player game. Not many friends play with that much. I'm having fun single-player. I mean, you can play online, but I haven't played the game online at all. The thing I love about Air Riders is such a great game because, like, if you want to do, like City Trial, City Trial is designed for short bursts. So if it's like, if you're waiting, like, for example, when Taylor and I are making dinner, right? And it gets to a point where she's working on food and I'm just in the way. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to wait and I'll let her finish it up. So I just go over and I just play like a round or two of City Trial for like 5 minutes each, right? So I sit there for 10, 15 minutes. I get in like 2 games of City Trial and then we can eat. And it's like, this is perfect because it's like I can just play some quick rounds and move on. It's great. And then again, I think that the graphics are very incredible. And Road Trip is a really fun single player mode. So I'm having a lot of fun with Road Trip so far. But yeah. Powerpuff Girls was still going, then it wouldn't even be Powerpuff Girls. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm so fascinated. Sakurai feels like he has more to say with Air Riders, but not with General Kirby. I'm not complaining. I had a lot of fun with Air Riders. I'm just fascinated with his career post HAL Labs. Yeah, honestly, I mean, that's fair. But I mean, I'm honestly really glad that Sakurai did return to Kirby again, though. And I mean, the thing is like, it shows that, I mean, first of all, the game has Sakurai's DNA written all over it in the same way that Smash Brothers did. And like even Kirby Air Ride 1 and Smash Brothers, like when Sakurai did both those games, like that's the crazy thing because, and Kid Icarus and like every game that Sakurai touches kind of just has the same general, like you can tell based on the UI, it's a Sakurai game with the way the menus are and the stylization and like the loading screens and everything. Sakurai just has a natural style to all of his games. And I just think that it's great. I love it. I love the style and I love like I just love it. So fun. And I mean, Sakurai did bring back the City Trial idea in Smash Run for the 3DS. So like, I respect that. So it's like, it kind of makes sense that he'd return to this again because he did it once before 10 years ago. But yeah, thing for licensed games, that's fair. 2 shows, assuming season feel like Dragon. The perfect spot for me is 5 seasons. Yeah, honestly, it varies from show to show, but I feel like 6 seasons in a movie is a pretty fair run. Yeah, Nick, I did hear. I saw his post. I actually haven't talked to him about it yet because I haven't caught him on a VC. We did DM each other earlier though, earlier today, but we just haven't had. It's been very difficult to hop on a VC lately. Sonic Force is on sale for $4 on Switch. People must really hate it. Well, it's also an older game, so like older games go on sale for a lot lower dollar amount. I didn't know he was married to the woman that does his menu decide. That's crazy, Quaggle. I didn't even know that. Sonic Forces is garbage and here's why. Oh my god. I mean, I could do that. That's probably one of my working titles from like 2018 or something. Oh, that's funny. Make us Atlantis Square Pandas defense video over an hour long. You do that, Cam. I won't stop you. Wispa, stuck between whether I dislike Secret Rings or Forces more. 3D Sonic Y. Secret Rings has the worst gameplay, but Forces like Baby's first Sonic game. This is a potentially interesting story. See, here's the thing. Here's why I think that Secret Rings is better. It took a risk, and it's stylized. It's got a very interesting style. that I like. I dig the whole Arabian Nights style. I like the storybook cutscene thing. I know not everyone does. I don't mind it. And again, the gameplay, it took risks. It tried something new. It tried something different. And I'll always respect that more than a game that plays it so mediocre. It's so safe in such a mediocre way. Like, I'll have more fun with a new experience than something I've played a million times before, but worse in every capacity. You know what I mean? Bionic Forever, I'll pick it up. Yeah, no. Kirby Air Riders definitely has some single player. A lot of single. There's actually more single player than multiplayer, it feels like, because of Road Trip. I would love Sakurai to go back to Kid Icarus. I've been wanting Kid Icarus Uprising remastered for years. It's the Kid Icarus Uprising is one of the best narrative video games Nintendo's ever made. And they won't do anything with re-release the freaking game. Just take the game, upgrade it to modern day graphics, and give it better controls. It's a phenomenal game. It is such a phenomenal game. And everyone sleeps on it, and it upsets me. Kid Icarus Uprising deserves a re-release. But yeah, Dual Override looks fire. Oh yeah. Let's see. VC voice chat. Sonic is turning 35. Yeah, did anyone see that like minute-long promo for Sonic's 35th anniversary? That's crazy, man. Secret Rings is the one with motion controls, but the Swords is Black Knight. Secret Rings is the game before that on the Wii. Sonic and the Black Knight is better than Secret Rings in every way. There is no denying that. Except, well, the thing I have with Black Knight, and I mean, I do need to play it again, but like with Black Knight, it's like the Crush 40 songs are awesome. But other than that, I would actually say Secret Rings has the better soundtrack overall. Like, yes, the Crush 40 songs are great, but the rest of the soundtrack, I don't really remember too many of the songs. But like, Secret Rings soundtrack, real good. Party mode's also fun. You're right, Goku. I have not played that Monsters Inc. game, but it's probably on my Pixar list. I would love to make this Pixar video game list at some point. Or like a video on that. I think that'd be great. That'd be a lot of fun. Air Riders' online is insanely chaotic. It's an absolute deathmatch. I've not touched online, so I don't know how that goes. Hey Zyke, what's up? Went on to work at SNL, or was it the other way around? Mike Drucker, I think his name is. That name sounds familiar. Yeah, we're getting another Sonic Symphony World Tour. I hope so too, Goku, because the last one was amazing. I went twice. Wrote a book last year. It's really funny. Interesting. No, I never watched that show. Favorite Crush 40 song? I Am All of Me. Although, I mean, I love a bunch of them. Open Your Heart. I mean, Live and Learn's obviously a classic, you know. I like Never Turn Back. What I'm Made Of, Sonic Heroes, like all the classics, but I Am All of Me is my favorite one. "30 Years of Cash Banuka, baby. Molten Mine is a banger. I need to listen to that one again. Matt Brawley's a huge fan of Sonic. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, Pinata, Viva Pinata's 20 years. That's crazy. Pixar has had a really good track record of video games. Yeah, that's why I'm eager to make that video at some point when I can get to it. Where is the game on my Pixar list? Well, here, Nick, I'll pull it up if you want to look for it. It's probably in here somewhere. There's a bunch of Monsters Inc. games right there. If you don't see it, let me know. Mike's Monstrous Adventure is just doing the Humongous Entertainment thing, and it's the only one like that. It's strange. Do I have that on my list, though? Oh, here's some more. Well, I don't know if I have that game on my list, though. Oh, I do. I do. It was right there. It's just sitting right in front of me. I just didn't see it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm interested to see all these games, honestly, because I've only ever played a couple Pixar games in my whole life, really. So, you heard "Open Your Heart" in a Taekwondo video? That's really interesting, Matthew. Fan-made games? Oh, yeah, I would never be able to cover every fan-made Sonic game, ever. That'd be crazy. Live and Learn was in Sonic 3, you're right. Moop and Dreadly? Oh, yeah. That would be, Hullaby, or Hulaby Entertainment, which was a spin-off made by the people who made Humongous Entertainment. They made Hulaby Entertainment. I talked about that in my Humongous History video, actually. Any update on whoever is trying to ruin your channel? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's AI moderation just being crap. But like, I'd submit disputes to Turner, and then they just reject every dispute I submit. So then I'm like, okay, here's my legal information. Now I'm appealing, so please remove this. And then they remove it every time. It's like, so why'd you reject my dispute in the first place? Especially because I'm getting more claims and I continue to submit disputes, and then they continue to reject the disputes, and I'm like, but you guys are accepting my appeals and overturning them. So like, if you're accepting the appeal, why are you rejecting the dispute? If I'm just going to send you an appeal it's for you to overturn anyways. Like, you guys realize my legal you have my legal information now. Like, it's like I'm sending you the same thing every time. So like, If your goal was to obtain my information, you have it from the other 10 claims I submitted, plus like the 13 I had to do back in the fall. So like, I don't understand what the point is. Because like, you can see I'm appealing every single one, and I'm going to continue appealing them, because I have the legal right to do what I've done in my YouTube videos. Fair use is a thing, and I have the legal right to do it. So I don't know. I think it's such a waste of time, and it's so pointless, and yeah. So I don't know. And it's like, I could just appeal all of them at once, but the thing is if they reject 3 of my appeals, my channel just gets deleted, and it's stupid. So I do one at a time because it's stupid. So yeah. Anyway, you got me all riled up. Thanks for that, Mr. Dice Guy. You got me going. Oh man, I have not played Mario 64 Sonic Edition, but I could check it out. You don't see the Monster Tag game? What's it called? But yeah. Let's see. Quietly steps out of your microwave. Oh, I'm sorry. Cover Sonic fan game. Sonic Eraser. Yes, spelled like that. I've never heard of that one. Really, that's interesting. Shadow's mic as he peeks. Yeah, well, I was peeking there. I had no idea. ST Pokemon. I watch Pokemon videos from him. If those already exist, probably be big to me. Sarah, I've only ever made one. I've made 2. I lied. I've made 2 Pokemon videos in my entire life, and both of them are privated. Because nobody watched them, and they eventually were outdated. So I was like, okay, no one's gonna miss these. I'll just do away with them. But yeah, I'd like to do Pokemon. I'd like to do Pokemon videos at some point, for sure. So yeah, that's awesome. Have come at the time of pure rage. You sure have, Engage. You sure have. But yeah, so I've been appealing them. So I've got like 8 more claims to go, but I'm doing one a day, basically. Although nobody works at Turner on the weekends. I've learned this, or at least the people that review these claims, they don't work on the weekend. So anytime I submit a claim on Friday, or an appeal on Friday, it doesn't get overturned till Monday. So it's funny. I mean, I'm learning things as I do this. But yeah. Gaming in the Clinton Years review for Toy Story on the SNES. It's one of the most... I've never seen that now. The only Gaming in the Clinton Years thing I've seen is the Caddy video about gaming in the Clinton Years. But yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. You just mentioned it in a follow-up comment. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to do a video for the 10th anniversary of this channel. The 10th anniversary video, hopefully, as long as I stay on schedule and don't fall behind, my goal is Powerpuff Season 3 is the 10-year anniversary video. So, I honestly don't have any idea to do something better than that. So, that's my 10-year anniversary video. Have I seen the Lego Pokemon? I have. Yes, the gift with purchase sold out, and the cool set is like $650. Yes, I've seen that. Honestly, I'm starting to die. My interest in Lego is starting to die off. I've been buying the sets less and less and collecting them. The only thing I really care to collect anymore is I just want to collect the helmets. I don't really care about much else, to be honest. So, and Pikachu looks ugly anyways. I like the Eevee one, but Pikachu looks ugly. I have no desire to buy that one. The Zelda ones look really cool, though. That Ganon battle looks interesting, and the Deku tree is pretty great. You're not wrong, Zyke. Excuse me. Sorry if that was loud in the mic. Cutesy Pokemon you like? Vulpix is my favorite cute Pokemon. If I could have a Pokemon as a pet, it'd be a Vulpix. Even though Umbreon's my favorite Pokemon, Vulpix is my favorite cute Pokemon. I don't consider Umbreon cute. And my second favorite season. I'm starting to die. Have I said what my favorite season of PPG is? Well, I made a video ranking all 6 seasons back in 2019, and I said season 2. Guess what? My opinion has changed. My opinion has changed. After reviewing all of season 2, I was like, honestly, season 2 is good, but I think I put it up a little too high. Because there are other seasons I like more than season 2. YouTube moderation is absolutely. Mega Man or Digimonster or Monster Ranger. I do not have enough time to do any of those for a 10-year anniversary, I'll tell you that. Maybe someday, but I do not have time to do that. Sonic Razor was on this very day. Really? That's crazy. Femme Fatale's design is based for a superheroine. Oh, that's interesting. Have I watched Sonic X? I've seen all of Sonic X. I watched the entirety of Sonic X back in 2024. Lego is very expensive to justify. You're not wrong. Yeah, I know, Cam. I'm trying to do better about that. I want to get that Pokemon set too, but yeah, $650? That's ridiculous. I'm not getting it. Bro, you can buy a Switch 2 and like 2 games and spend the same amount of money. Hi, Jordan. Nobody knows when the Powerpuff Revival is coming out, unfortunately. Nobody knows. Am I excited about the Muppet Show Revival? I saw that it's happening, but I'm not that big of a Muppets fan, so it's not really my thing. Hey, what's up, Big Gigi Yoshi? How's it going? We're on the Pixar spreadsheet. We are indeed. This is the Pixar spreadsheet. Honestly, I'm not making much progress on these lists today. I know it says I'm working on future videos, but I don't know that I'm going to. So, mostly I just wanted to talk for a little bit, because this isn't going to be a super long stream. Next weekend, hopefully, I'll stream for like a good 2 hours plus, and maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I might tomorrow. We'll see. But, yeah. 3 games with the Mario Kart World Bundle. You're not wrong. Thomas is getting a new series. Interesting. Love PPG Season 5, but I'm struggling to remember any Season 6 episodes other than Scream. Yeah. I don't know. Season 5 and 6 are different. Favorite Pie Guy video? Anytime he featured me. That is such an egocentric answer. I actually don't even... I feel gross just saying that. My genuinely favorite video he's made... That's a good question. I don't know. I really like the video he made about the Powerpuff voice actors getting recast. But he's also the reason why I didn't start my YouTube channel for a year. I could have started YouTube in 2015, but he prevented me from doing that because of that video. I like to joke about that. Because I was going to make a video on the same subject, and that was going to be my first video on YouTube. And then he made it, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, he just did it. He just said everything I was going to say. Well, okay. And then I had to go to college for a year. So, that's funny. Yeah. Why I stopped dissecting dimensions? I got bored. It got samey, redundant, repetitive, and not fun to make. I might make a whole video on Lego Dimensions someday, just talking about the whole thing, but yeah, not too interested. What do I plan on playing for stream? Well, today I'm not playing anything. Today it was supposed to be a working day stream, and then I'm just talking instead. Next time I stream, I'll probably try to finish Titans of the Tide, because I do need to finish that game. Then after that, I'm going to play Cosmic Shake, and then I'm going to play Pac-Man World Repack. So, I don't know what BFDI is. But yeah, Pokemon Lego is just trying to keep in line with how expensive cards are. Yeah, I suppose. It's crazy. There's a reference to the first episode in Amphibia. Oh, interesting. I didn't know about that. Hey, Grant, how are you? You don't think season 5 and 6 are bad? Emphasis on not good, though, LMAO? Yeah, I mean, season 5 and 6... Here's the thing. Season 5 and 6 are definitely worse than the first 4 seasons. I think it's a mixed bag. I think there are good episodes in there. I think there's also pretty bad ones. It's a mix. I think what Craig is working on will see the light of day. Well, the thing is he's working on the Fosters thing. So I feel like the Fosters thing has to come first before Powerpuff ever goes anywhere. So, like, we gotta wait for Fosters to be done first. Like, that's what it feels like. Also, Primal Season 3 just came out. I need to watch it. I recommend watching it, even though I haven't seen it yet, because Gendy's awesome. But yeah, they stopped doing models because they were expensive. Yeah, that's fair. Corey, I don't need to imagine that. I've been through it. Favorite podcast video is his Butch Hartman saga. He single-handedly changed how I look at that man, but I also might have burned him out. Yeah, I remember when the Butch Hartman thing was going on, because he was like DMing me about it, and you know, back when we were both involved with other members of the cartoon community. Yeah, glad I'm not a part of that garbage anymore. That a bunch of people were popping off. I was on vacation in Disney World when the whole Oaxis thing was announced. So everyone else in the community is like flipping their minds. They're like, oh my god, this whole Oaxis thing, Butch Hartman's a scam artist and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm running the Slinky Dog Dash roller coaster at Hollywood Studios. It goes up and down. I like the Avatar ride too. That was pretty fun. Like that's basically what was going on. So I always laugh with him about that. I'm like, every time we kind of reminisce and we're like, remember the Oaxis thing? I'm like, yeah, I was in Disney World. It was great. Yeah, funny. But yeah. Sorry, I'm skimming through comments. Craig, we're on both of those projects at the same time. Yeah, but the Fosters one takes precedence, and he even said that, I think, on Blue Sky or something, that like the Fosters one is definitely coming first. So oh yeah, I heard about the Ms. Pac-Man thing. Some of my favorite Pixar movies. Incredibles is my favorite. Finding Nemo, Toy Story 1 and 2, all the WALL-E, Ratatouille. I really liked Soul. Soul's like the only Pixar movie in the last 10 years I've liked. Yeah. Strange Jigsaws. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'll look that up on Steam. Hang on. Let me get Steam pulled up. Assuming it's on Steam. Strange Jigsaws. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's see, being first. Yeah. I have no desire to make a video about Thomas, guys. I'm sorry. It's not. Do not have any interest in that. Finding Nemo. That's fair. Well, PG full CGI. I don't know. Hey, Alexis, how are you? You haven't missed much. Just kind of sitting and talking. Warner Brothers shenanigans? Yeah, maybe. Can you imagine if Minnie wasn't made by Walt and was an OC? That'd be crazy. Tugs? I don't know what Tugs is. Thomas the Tank and Dankin. It's cool. Yeah, I'm sorry. Cars is better than Thomas. Wow. Alexis is out here to start a war. Ratatouille, Up, and Wally, I think, are your favorites. Those are all fair answers. PPG Reboot continues to make episodes. Well, that show died 5 years ago, so that'll never happen. I don't know what BFDI is. I love Cars. Cars is fine. Tugs is Thomas, but boats. No, okay. JJ the Jet Plane, now that's a show. That is a show right there. Absolutely. JJ the Jet Plane, classic. Masterpiece. Rivalry between Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. I don't know. I feel like everything that needs to be said has already been said by other things, so I don't think so. Guys, stop pestering. No, nobody's pestering me, Matthew. Don't worry. No one's pestering me. Why not Chuggington? Dude, I don't watch train cartoons, okay? I don't know what to tell you. Most hyped games releasing in 2026. Let me check my Steam wish list. That's a good question. Let me check my Steam wish list here. Let's see. Release date. Let's see. Code Vein 2 comes out soon. Resident Evil 9, Taylor's really excited about that. That Mouse PI for Hire game looks fun. 007 First Light, I hope that game's good. The Lego Batman game, hope that's good. There's a new Scott Pilgrim game coming out, supposedly. Super Meat Boy 3D, I'm excited for that. Ace Combat 8. Star Wars Galactic Racer. And then there's also the new Control game. There's also Tomb Raider. The new Tomb Raider is coming out. That's everything I have wish listed on Steam, I think. Although, for some reason, the Tomb Raider game is not showing. It's on my wish list, but, like, it's not. I don't know why it's not showing. It's very interesting. Maybe I need to just sort by, like, added. Date added. Let's do that. Let's see, what else? What else is on here? There's a new Divinity game coming out. I'm not that into Divinity, but it's made by the Baldur's Gate 3 people, so that could be good. Bradley the Badger, that was announced at the Game Awards. That game could be fun. I'm just skimming my wish list if there's anything else. I don't see much of anything else. I mean, hopefully there's a new Sonic game this year for his 35th anniversary. I have Human Fall Flat 2 on my wish list. Apparently Yakuza 0 is no longer available on the Steam store. Wonder why that is. Anyway, yeah, that's like everything I have on my wish list right now, and I probably just missed a bajillion comments. Alright, that was a good question, though, Bionicle. Viva Pinata. Oh, Toy Story 3 got me so much favorite Toy Story. That's fair. I like Toy Story 2 the most, but Toy Story 3 is still good. Bug's Life. Oh, Bug's Life's a classic. That's my dad's favorite. Battle for Dream Island, I don't know what that is. JJ Jet Plane is a show? It sure is. Theodore Tugboat. I don't know what this stuff is. Curious George? That's fine. Never got into it. Toy Story 4 is a pretty bad sequel, honestly. Dinosaur Train. I don't know what that is. I don't know what these things are. What are you guys saying? Tomb Raider kind of sucks since 1996, 2008. Laurie Cross Mouse. I haven't played the 2013, like the Square Enix ones. I haven't played those ones. I want to, though. I actually need to play the Tomb Raider remastered 1 through 6 games because of the 10 controls. Yeah, I know. I really got to like sit down and play it at some point. GTA 6 will be out in 2035. Hated the Finding Nemo video game as a kid. The sliding block puzzles suck. I only had the Finding Nemo game on Game Boy. I never had the console one. I also had the PC one too. Resident Evil triple pack for Switch 2. That's fair. That's valid. Bradley the Badger is made by... Oh, shoot. Director of Mario and Rabbids games. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. Hopefully it's good. The new Bubsy. I forgot about that. Adventure Attack. No. It still doesn't almost... Of course. GTA 5 came out when I was 5. Now I'm turning 18. Yeah, GTA 5 came out when I was a junior in high school. I'm now 7 years into my working adult career. Can't wait to play it. Yeah, Leon Bean is pretty cool. Sesame Street, I have no desire to make a video about that. Pretend to get level packs where they scraped and blossomed his team members. Yes, I didn't know about that. Bubsy 40 demo, good, don't at me. Honestly, a Bubsy game being good would be pretty great. Unpopular Pixar opinions. Finding Dory is a terrible movie. Shadow proving he's uncultured. Yeah, I guess I am. Will I review Polar Express? No. But Mandark's voice actor is in it, so, like, that's the most exciting thing I have to say about it. Huge car guy. I like cars, but I like racing games cars, not like Pixar cars. Like The Crew 2 is one of my favorite racing games ever. I've put more hours into The Crew 2 than any other racing game, I'll say that. I really got to play Motorfest. I just haven't wanted to invest so much of my time into it. Yeah, GTA 6 is totally getting delayed to 27. Now, it's unpopular because a lot of people say, well, it's not a bad movie. And I'm like, no, it is a bad movie. It's a terrible movie. It's the laziest movie that Pixar ever made. It's so lazy. It's so terribly lazy. It's not good. It's literally the first movie, but worse in every single possible way you can think of, except for the animation. So it's bad. But a lot of people are like, no, it was fine. It's a passable movie. It's fine. No. Finding Dory, trash. But yeah. What do you think the Toy Story 4 ending is so hated by a lot of people? Because it's out of character. Because it's the complete antithesis to Woody's character. It makes no sense. And it feels like the people that wrote that ending had no idea what the first three... Like, they didn't watch the first three movies. Which is weird because it's like it was made by people that made the first three movies. So like, what the heck? I don't know. I don't know. Car racing games. I've not really played that many, to be honest. Cherubi. Oh, Cherubi's cute. Cool as Genesec. Those are all fair answers. I respect that. Need for Speed the most. Yeah, Need for Speed's fun. I have a bunch of games on Steam that I haven't played yet. Cars 2 is laziest. I still think Finding Dory's lazier. Cars 2 is lazy, but I don't know. I feel like Finding Dory's lazier too. Incredibles 2 is just crap. Incredibles 2 is bad because it's mid. Because it doesn't even compare to the first movie. It's just there. Evelyn Endeavor, come on. What, you think I'm stupid? My dad's not a phone. Duh. Anyway. 6-hour video about Toy Story 4, so I don't like it very much anymore. Well, I'm impressed you watched a 6-hour video on Toy Story 4. I'm impressed someone made a 6-hour video on Toy Story 4. I didn't think someone would be able to do that. Like, there'd be that much to say about it, but that's very interesting. Least favorite video on YouTube? My least favorite kind of video on YouTube? Well, there's a lot, actually. So never mind. I can't just narrow it down to one thing. Herbie? Probably not. Hey, what's up, old VHS TV? How are you? Gutted Woody? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's dumb. Actually, the guy who played Crush, who co-wrote Toy Story 5, wrote the previous films. Like, bruh, stop. I don't know. Yeah, who here's actually excited for Toy Story 5? I'm not. I don't care. I don't care. Like, I just don't care. Quentin reviews be popping off. Cars 2 is peak fiction. You guys have no taste to understand the appeal of a massive kill count inspired shenanigans and go boom boom. Oh my god. That's great. It's like we never left 2024-5. It's great. Yeah, friendly reminder they bumped Incredibles 2 a year early because Toy Story 4 was having problems. Yeah, that's also true. You're not wrong. Favorite genre of music? I like metal and EDM are like my two favorite genres. Linkin Park is my favorite band. What Brad's doing with Ray Gunn. That's the reason he's not directing Incredibles 3. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Apparently they're already making a 6th one. Really? I didn't hear about that. I did hear Kathleen Kennedy step down, and everyone on Reddit's like, yeah, Dave Filoni, woo. I don't know. I haven't cared about Star Wars since the sequel trilogy ruined, like, all of my enjoyment of it. And that was, 6 years ago that Rise of Skywalker came out? I mean, I just don't care. I like old Star Wars pre-Disney. I like old Star Wars video games pre-Disney. Now, granted, Star Wars Jedi, Fallen Order, and Survivor. I haven't played Survivor yet, but Jedi Fallen Order, I like that game. It was fun. Mandalorian Season 1 and 2 were fine. And Rogue One is the best thing Disney's done. I think Star Wars Rogue One's a phenomenal movie, and I loved it. But other than that, I don't care about anything. Oh, and I guess Clone Wars Season 7. But, like, the first 6 seasons were pre-Disney, so, like, you know. I just don't care. I haven't watched anything new Star Wars since, like, 2021 or 2. Whenever Mandalorian Season 2 came out, I think is, like, the last new Star Wars thing I've seen. No, Obi-Wan Kenobi. That was 2022. That's the last new Star Wars thing I've seen. And that was 3+ years ago, going on 4 years. I don't care. I don't care about Star Wars anymore. But I don't know, maybe some new leadership might lead to some new projects that I might care about. Who knows? We'll see. So, yeah. Video game tablets versus toys, but that's it. Yeah, I mean, it's a logical step. So, I mean, we'll see what they can do, but I don't know. Docnot 1999. I haven't heard that name in a long time. I watched that guy before I ever made videos. I found that guy in 2013 along with a couple other people. I remember listening to Docnot. I have not heard that name in forever. That's crazy. But I do know who that is. Will I watch The Mandalorian and Grogu? I don't know. I didn't even see season 3 yet. I don't know. I'm not that interested, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how Toy Story 4 goes, or Toy Story 5 goes, but yeah, I'm not that excited. I don't care. What movie from this year are you looking forward to? What movie from 2025 was your favorite? I guess I'm looking forward to Avengers Doomsday, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what movies are coming out this year that I'm excited for. Last year, I saw Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four out of 10. My score for that movie has gone down considerably. I think I gave it like a 7 or an 8, and now I'm like, no, it's a 4 out of 10. It's a fantastic 4 out of 10. I don't know. So by definition, or by default, I think it's Thunderbolts because I think those are the only 2 movies I saw in theaters last year. Gave you the idea to create a YouTube channel, a really crappy reboot of, at the time, my favorite cartoon ever. It's now my second favorite cartoon ever. Yeah. I love how the stream is turning into Disney rant. I'm here for it. Dang. Yeah, will I watch Grogu and Mandalorian then? No, I don't know. No, that's not a thing. The Mandalorian and Grogu and the Mandalorian are not different things. I see what you're doing here, Quaggle. I'm not falling for it. I did hear about Guy Moon's passing. Yeah, that was really sad. Really sad news. Can I sing the Jurassic Park theme song? Absolutely not. No, I'm not gonna sing that song. If you want to hear it, just go listen to the bad like screaming version with the recorder there. That's better than my version anyways. Oh man. This channel will be 10 years old this year, yeah. Favorite video game. It's too many to narrow it down. But if anyone cares about my taste in video games, check me out on Backlogged. I've got a backlogged account where I record all the games I play and stuff. So, you know, you can follow me on that if you'd like. Favorite cartoon. Well, I feel weird calling Arcane a cartoon because it's not just a cartoon. It's like a masterpiece. But Arcane is my favorite animated anything. It's my favorite show, flat out, period. Just in general, it's the best thing ever made. But Powerpuff Girls is my second favorite cartoon / show / everything. Yeah. Insert thing with train here. I have not. And I don't want to insert a thing with a train here either. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Oh, I guess that is coming out this year. I forgot about that. Basically, Toy Story 4's ending was Woody abandoning his friends and family because Bo Peep is hot. Yeah, right? That's basically it. Can I sing the Star Wars theme? No. No, Quaggle. I'm not doing it. What's your favorite Spider-Man? Are we talking like actors or like incarnation? Because I don't know. I honestly really like the Insomniac Spider-Man a lot. But if I had to pick like a movie Spider-Man, Tobey's my favorite. Oh boy, yeah. Hotel Transylvania movies, I never got into them. They're actually, out of everything Genndy Tartakovsky has made, it's my least favorite thing. Just because everything else he made is just better, like by default. Like, they're not bad movies. I just don't really care. You know, I'm not that into them. But they're fine. I do put Arcane over PPG. Yes, Arcane is the best show ever made, IMO. Tobey's my favorite Spider-Man too. Hey! Pizza time! There, you happy? Every time a pizza's finished, or I get pizza or whatever, I'm like, pizza time! Because that's a classic. Also, I also love, hey! He stole that guy's pizza! Classic. But yeah. The first one was good. Don't care about the rest. Ah, okay. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is great. I remember watching that movie. I think Hotel 1 is pretty great film. The rest are totally whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's valid. Could you with a train? Would you maybe watch it on a plane? I could not on a boat read any of the boring ass plays you wrote. Yes, I am, Shadow. Nice. No Way Home is your favorite Spider-Man movie. Yep, valid answer. Love the video where someone timed New Year's to Pizza Time playing the PS2 theme and baked pizza. Oh yeah, that video is classic. I agree that there were 3 Toy Story movies, yes. Wait, you should sing the pizza theme from the original Spider-Man 2 game. How about I don't sing anything because I'm not a good singer? Favorite movie director is Christopher Nolan. And Hotel Transylvania is the most successful thing he's ever done. There's no justice in this world. Yeah, I know. Samurai Jack and Powerpuff, or not. Well, I mean, he did work on Powerpuff. It's just not his show. It's Craig's. But, I mean, Samurai Jack and Clone Wars and Primal, all great. Dexter's Lab's great. I mean, Dexter's Lab's pretty successful for Cartoon Network, but you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. Oh my gosh. My favorite fact about Spider-Man 2 is that Phil LaMarr is on that train. when Tobey's mask is off and all the people like, you know, are like, we won't tell nobody. And Phil LaMarr is just standing there like Wilt. Good times. Don't make this man sing. Yeah, it's not happening, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry to say. Non-films, what do I care? Coyote versus Acme. Oh, yeah, I forgot that movie's coming out for real. Phil Lamar was also in Pulp Fiction. Also true. Also true facts we're spitting right now, Zyke. I have a DM. Yeah, okay, so I just got sent a screenshot of the fact that the Cory in the House game is selling for hundreds of dollars right now. Did anyone else hear about that? Because, yeah, that's epic. Remember when I Let's Played that game in 2018? Good times. Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry? This is something else. Yeah, I love Bully Maguire, dude. It's so good. They love me. They really love me. How'd that get in there? Classic. I could name so many of those quotes. But yeah, best films from DreamWorks. Oh, gosh, what is my favorite DreamWorks movie again? I don't remember. I feel like I should remember, and I don't. I have to see a list of all the DreamWorks movies. I really like Madagascar 1 more than most people. Most people are always like 2 or 3, and I'm like, nah, 1's my favorite. I guess Shrek. Just the Shrek movies, but look forward to season 3 whenever it happens. Thanks, Classic Dreamer. I'm hoping to have that video out for my 10-year channel anniversary in May. Yeah. There's an initiative to make it the highest scoring community game. Well, honestly, it deserves to be. So, not gonna lie, you should play Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey's good. I haven't played it since 2017 when it came out. Cory in the House is how much the retro game market is discussing right now. Well, the Cory in the House thing's a meme. Hey, for the record, that episode was epic because like they had to basically win back Alaska in a DDR match on Air Force One. That's the best episode of that show. Is the Cory in the House meme still a thing? Yes, Quaggle, it is. That's why the Cory in the House DS game is skyrocketing in price right now. Favorite Stanley Kubrick movie? Probably The Shining. Ants is your favorite, but Prince of Egypt is art. Valid. Steven Spielberg, Chris Nolan, Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino. Honestly, that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. I mean, depending on who you ask, there's going to be other names put there instead. But all 3 Madagascar movies, in my opinion, because you love animals. That's fair. If you like it, you like it. Excuse me. Martin would crush anybody in DDR. We need to bring Tasmanian tigers back from extinction? Oh, buddy. Who's going to tell him? You should play Thomas and Friends on the SNES. Should I? Why should I play that game? Why should I play that game? You tell me. Interested to know. I'm probably going to go I'm going to stream for probably another 8 minutes and then call it. Call it at 6, just so you guys know. I might stream tomorrow, I might not. Don't bet on it, but I'd like to. So I might be on tomorrow. Sometimes forget Cory in the House is technically a That's So Raven spinoff. It sure is. Favorite Chris Nolan movie is The Prestige. Such a good movie. Ryan Reynolds is my favorite film actor. I'm trying to get all his movies on physical media. Oh, nice. How come I'm not making a video about Thomas the Tank Engine? Because I have better things to do. Did I say that? Out loud? Oops. In general answer, real answer, I just don't care about Thomas the Tank Engine to do a video. Oh, man. I hope I baited somebody by saying that. Thoughts on the Gremlins movies? I don't really... Honestly, I don't even think I've seen them in like 20 plus years. I barely remember them. Favorite Mega Man game? I don't know, probably X1, I guess. I haven't played a lot of Mega Man's the thing. Yeah. All right, see you, Cam. Thanks for tuning in. You say that, yet watch MLP. Well, MLP's like made by this. A lot of this was started, at least the first couple seasons were done by the same people that made Powerpuff. So, like, I had an incentive to like it. But Corey didn't have anything supernatural despite being a spinoff of Supernatural. So, yeah, I know it's weird. Yeah. Avatar fan, the cartoon, not the James Cameron movies. Yes, I love the Avatar: The Last Airbender show. And Korra. And apparently, I saw an article from like 2 days ago. Apparently, they're working on 3 different animated series right now, which I'm like, what the heck? Like, why? You haven't even put 1 out yet. Why are you doing 3? How do you even know they're going to be successful? Whatever. Inception, that's a valid answer. Inception's really good. Dark Knight's really good. Yeah, totally valid answers. I really liked Tenet more than other people did. Nights into Dreams. I did. I played Nights into Dreams when I played Sonic and Christmas Nights for my Sonic Part 1 video. Yeah, Nights into Dreams is a fun game. Whoa, he stole that guy's pizza. Just the way he says it is so great. Ready about that? I don't know what that is. That's pretty good. I try the Battle Network games. I have not played the Battle Network games. I really need to. It sounds like. PUBG Season 6 for me seems to give me curses. That makes their existence worth it. Oh, okay. I do the gritty. No, I can't do the gritty. I'm sorry. The Prestige Marathon. Heck yeah. Trust. Zyke, don't do this. No. Bad Zyke. Bad. Are Transformers and Thomas within the same subgenre because they're technically talking vehicles? No. No, they're not. Excited about the Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection? I mean, I could be more excited than I am, I guess. I don't know. There's too many games. There's too many games to play. I can't keep up. I own almost 500 games on Steam. I own 478 games on Steam, and that's not counting the 275 that are on my wish list. That's not counting games that, like, other than a couple. I think there's like 10 games that haven't come out yet. The other 260 something are all games that are out that I want to buy. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Interstellar score is great. Yeah, I agree. And this deserves new entries. I agree. A new Knights game would be awesome. All the train hop. Yeah, right? Anthony out here. I respect it, though. I respect it. Oh, man. Yeah, I want to watch Transformers 1. I haven't seen it yet. I really want to watch it, though. Excuse me. But yeah. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to call the stream here. I had a lot of fun today, but I do got to get going. I got other stuff I got to get done. I will give you all an update next week about where I'm at with video stuff. Hopefully a week from right now, I'll have finished the Jimmy Neutron and Timmy script, and I'll already be recording the audio for that. And hopefully I'll be over 50% done with the Powerpuff Season 3 script. So I got to do 4 more episodes, but once I have 4 more episodes written of Season 3, I'll be over 50% done. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, I'm going to get going. I might stream tomorrow. I can't promise anything. It just kind of depends on how my schedule works out because I got to run some errands and all that. But we'll see what happens. Regardless, if not, I will hopefully see you guys next weekend for a stream. And yeah, until then, I hope you all have a fantastic week. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and hopefully I see you in the next one. So until next time, Shadow Streak, signing off.